Good afternoon, distinguished guests, families, faculty, and graduates. In just a few moments, we will begin the Mater Academy Narcoossee High School Class of 2026 graduation ceremony. At this time, we kindly ask that all cell phones be silenced and respectfully remind our guests to remain seated throughout the ceremony. Thank you for joining us today and for supporting our graduates as we celebrate this incredible milestone. Your presence helps make this moment even more meaningful and allows us to honor the class of 2026 with the dignity and recognition it so greatly deserves. Please rise as we proudly welcome the Mater Academy Narcoossee High School Class of 2026 and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. Good evening, families, friends, faculty, staff, honored guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. My name is Catherine Bosch, and I have the incredible honor of serving as the secondary lead teacher here at Mater Academy Narcoossee High School. Being a part of this school from the very beginning makes tonight especially meaningful. I have had the privilege of watching the school grow from a vision into a family, and tonight we celebrate a historic milestone as we honor our very first graduating class.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ivan Quintero, also known as Mr. Q, and I have had the privilege of serving as the academic advisor here at Mater Academy Narcoossee High School since the very beginning. Being part of this school from day one and now standing here, celebrating our very first graduating class is truly a full circle moment. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to watch this class grow into leaders, scholars, athletes, artists, and individuals ready to take on the next chapter of their lives. Whether it was helping students with schedules, college applications, scholarships, dual enrollment, or simply offering guidance and support, it has been an honor to walk alongside throughout your high school journey. At this time, I would like to introduce one of the outstanding academic leaders of the class of 2026. Our salutatorian, Maxwell Corum, demonstrated exceptional dedication, perseverance, and academic excellence throughout this high school career. His commitment to success and leadership has made a lasting impact in our school community and serves as an inspiration to his fellow classmates, as he will be attending Rutgers Honors College in New Jersey this fall. Please join me in welcoming Maxwell Corum as he comes forward to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening, everyone. Please join me in placing your right hand over your heart and positioning yourself towards our American flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please remain standing for our national anthem, sung by our high school vocal ensemble, directed by Miss Sarah Minkler.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave?
Please be seated. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce the student who truly represents the spirit, dedication, and excellence of Matter Academy Narcoossee High School. As our Student Government Association president, she has demonstrated leadership, school pride, and a commitment to serving her fellow students throughout her high school journey. She has also helped create meaningful memories and traditions for the class of 2026, while embodying what it truly means to be a legacy. Please join me in welcoming Camille Zamora as she comes forward to present the Matter Academy Narcoossee High School mission and vision statement.
Thank you. The mission of Matter Academy Narcoossee is to establish an elite environment that integrates technology, creativity, and high academic excellence through developing relationships with our school community. Vision. Matter provides a safe learning environment where academics are facilitated by teachers, administrators, and parents through developing relationships with our community. This enables students to become confident, self-directed leaders in a college preparatory environment through rigor, relevance, and relationships. Matter Academy Narcoossee will provide an exemplary and engaging, creative, collegiate-based educational environment where students will experience lifelong academic, social, and behavioral growth, empowering them to be a legacy. Working with families and our community, Our goal is to create real-life opportunities inside and outside of the classroom that build student critical thinking, knowledge, and character for today's society. Thank you all once again. At this time, it is my honor to introduce someone who has helped lead and represent the class of 2026 with dedication, pride, and leadership. As vice president of our senior class, he has played an important role in helping make our first graduating class one to remember. Please join me in welcoming Ignacio Acuna as he comes forward to share a special message for the class of 2026.
Hello, everyone. As I stand here on the stage today and I look in front of me and to my side, there's one word that comes to my mind: family. As some of you guys may know, we started high school here in Matter on a computer screen. And to be honest, it wasn't the most welcoming of beginnings. I myself was a little unsure of how another year online was gonna play out. I was thinking that it was all gonna be okay once we went back to regular classes, but that wasn't the truth. At first, it was still a little awkward. We were still getting to know each other, seeing our faces instead of the walls in our room. And starting high school, I believed that I had to play someone else just to fit in and be liked, someone that wasn't me. But that's probably one of the biggest mistakes I made in high school, because as Mr. Q tells us, don't make assumptions. One of the things that I learned here in my 4 years at Matter is that you don't have to be afraid to be yourself. You will find your people who will accept you and love you for just who you are. I was able to meet some exceptional people who showed me that there is always room for improvement, that I can be better than the person I was yesterday. To my classmates, I am forever grateful for showing me the values of love, kindness, and being there for you when you are needed. You guys are the ones that help me make those memories that I will hold dear and will still remember even after we walk out of those doors here today. But aside from that, I also want to say that I'm proud. I want to say that I'm proud because there was no man left behind. We are all here together as a family, being able to walk the stage of graduation, thanks to all the hard work and effort you guys have put in all these 4 years. I have gotten to know each and every one of you, and I have no doubt that your future holds great things. And I want you guys to remember that no matter where you are, if you were ever to face an obstacle or a hardship, just know that the bond that you created here at Matter is the one that you can rely the most on. Thank you. Now, allow me to give the mic back to our president, Camille Zamora, as she gives a special message to our faculty.
And to our faculty, thank you so much for the dedication that you have put into us and the love that you have given. But I want to take this moment to recognize the individuals who pushed us forward when we were in doubt or fearful of the future. Those who guided us to be the best version of ourselves and always came through no matter the circumstance or the battle. My fellow peers, to Catherine Bosch, who was our English teacher the first year and now has become our testing coordinator, our mentor, and our counselor during moments of crisis, and most importantly, the backbone of our school. And of course, to Ivan Quintero, the one individual who, no matter how petty in nature he was, he always stuck it out for us. Even though having to take a step out of the classroom, he always made it clear that he was still present. He was the one who made sure that we were the most equipped for our college applications, the one who was there when we were near breaking point and reminding us to take a step back and that everything was going to be okay. Though there has been an enormous amount of obstacles in the last 4 years, I, Camille Zamora, can say that these two individuals are the most loving, caring, and nurturing people, and that without them, we simply couldn't have done it. So at this time, I would like to acknowledge these two individuals. Ms. Bosch and Mr. Q, could you please stand? I am sure that many can agree this ceremony isn't just about the class of 2026 and their accomplishments, but it's also about the hard work that you have put, and that is to be celebrated as well. So give yourself that moment. This is also a celebration for these two individuals. So from the bottom of our heart, we're so grateful for your guidance, time, and dedication. We love you guys and promise to honor everything that you have taught us in the real world. We will be sure to make you proud.
Thank you for those kind words. I'm speechless. Thank you. At this time, it is my honor to introduce Mr. Fernando Barroso. Mr. Barroso serves as the Central Florida Director of Operations for Academica, the education service provider for all Mater Academy schools, including Mater Academy Narcoossee. In his role, he oversees and supports 26 charter schools across 7 counties along the I-4 corridor, serving more than 19,000 students and their families. Throughout his years of leadership and service, Mr. Barroso has remained committed to ensuring that students across Central Florida are provided with opportunities to grow, to succeed, and to thrive academically and personally. His continued support and dedication to the Mater Academy family has played an important role in the success and the growth of our school community. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Fernando Barroso as he comes forward to share his remarks with the graduating class of 2026.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this historic celebration for Mater Academy Narcoossee High School. Tonight, we gather not only to celebrate graduation, but to celebrate history in the making. In August of 2022, Mater Academy Narcoossee High School opened its doors with a vision, a mission, and a dream. And tonight, just a few short years later, we proudly honor the first graduating class in school history. To the class of 2026, congratulations. You are the inaugural class, the pioneers, the trailblazers. When there was no tradition, you created one. When there was no path, you forged it yourselves. You have truly plowed the field for all those who will follow behind you. Future generations of Mater Academy Narcoossee students will look to your example as the standard of excellence. And what an example you have set. 28 seniors, 28 graduates, 100%. That is not success, that is perfection. Your dedication, perseverance, leadership, and resilience have established expectations that are remarkably high for future classes, and you should take tremendous pride in that accomplishment. To the parents and families, thank you for your unwavering support, sacrifice, encouragement, and love. Tonight is your achievement as well. Your guidance helped shape these graduates into the remarkable young men and women they are today. To the principal, teachers, faculty, and staff of Mater Academy Narcoossee High School, thank you for your vision, commitment, and belief in these students from the very beginning. You build more than a school, you build a foundation, a culture, and a community that will continue to grow for years to come. And to everyone gathered here this evening, welcome once again to this unforgettable inaugural commencement ceremony. Tonight, we celebrate achievement, we celebrate legacy, and most importantly, we celebrate the extraordinary class of 2026. Congratulations, graduates. Your future begins now.
Thank you, Mr. Barroso. And now I would like to introduce our assistant principal, Ms. Danielle Tavares. Ms. Tavares has been a strong advocate for student success, academic excellence, and school culture here at Mater Academy Narcoossee High School. Through her leadership, encouragement, and unwavering support for both students and staff, she has helped create an environment where our Spartans are empowered to grow, achieve, and succeed. Her passion for education and commitment to our school has played an important role in shaping the legacy of Mater Academy Narcoossee High School and supporting the success of the class of 2026. Please join me in welcoming our assistant principal, Ms. Danielle Tavares.
Good evening, everyone. I am Danielle Tavares, the proud assistant principal of Mater Academy Narcoossee High School, home of the Spartans. Today is an incredibly special and historic day for our school community as we gather to celebrate the graduating class of 2026, our very first graduating class. Since the opening of Mater Academy Narcoossee, our mission has been to build a school community rooted in academic excellence, leadership, character, and opportunity. Watching this class grow alongside our school has been truly remarkable. These students are not only graduates, they are trailblazers. They have helped shape the traditions, culture, and legacy of what it means to be a Spartan. As we begin our commencement ceremony, I would first like to recognize the incredible individuals who have helped guide and support our students throughout their journey. At this time, I ask our administrators, teachers, and staff to please rise and be acknowledged. Thank you for your unwavering dedication, support, and commitment to our students. Your hard work, encouragement, and belief in their potential have helped shape the young men and women seated before us today. We're grateful for the impact you make each and every day. Thank you. Now, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests and dignitaries joining us for this special occasion. Please rise as you're recognized. Kim Galarte, Chief Operating Officer of Mater Academy, Inc. Carrie Montano, Assistant Dean of Graduate Education of Doral College and Executive Director of DLI. Victor Barroso, Vice President of Academica, Inc. Fernando Barroso, Director of Operations, Academica Central Florida. Rosa Malmcrona, Education Support Specialist, Academica Central Florida. Yasmin Khan, Director, Mater Inc. Crystal Rico, Education Support Specialist, Central Florida School Support. Alicia Boyd, Regional Instructional Coordinator, Doral Institute. George Rivas, Principal of Cornerstone Academy. Erica Sanchez, Principal of Mater Academy, Davenport. Esther Towers, Principal of Mater Northwood. Odalis Borges, all uniform wear. Thank you all for being here today and supporting the class of 2026 as we celebrate this unforgettable milestone in the history of Mater Academy Narcoossee High School. Your presence means so much to our students, families, and school community. Finally, I would like to ask our parents and families to please rise and be recognized. Today is not only a celebration of our graduates, but also a celebration of your love, sacrifice, encouragement, and unwavering support. Thank you for trusting us to be part of your children's educational journey. We're honored to stand beside you as we celebrate this extraordinary accomplishment and the beginning of a bright future for the class of 2026.
Thank you, Ms. Tavares. We'd like to take this moment to also recognize one very special individual who has been integral not only in their guidance, mentorship, support, and really being the guiding light when it honestly felt like we didn't know how this was gonna turn out. The truth is, Mater Academy Narcoossee High School would not have a graduating class if it wasn't for the guidance and the love of the Mater Brighton Lakes Academy principal, Ms. Carmen Kanjemi. Ms. Kanjemi, please stand. Thank you.
At this time, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce Principal of Mater Academy Narcoossee High School, Ms. Monica Cueto. Ms. Cueto is a distinguished educational leader whose career reflects nearly 4 decades of unwavering dedication to academic excellence, transformative leadership, and student success. With 39 years in education, she has built a remarkable legacy rooted in vision, innovation, and a profound belief in the power of education to change lives. After earning her Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Miami, Ms. Cueto continued her educational journey at Nova Southeastern University, where she obtained graduate degrees in elementary education and educational leadership. She began her career as a classroom teacher, inspiring students for 10 years before transitioning into educational leadership, where she has spent the past 29 years guiding schools, mentoring educators, and building thriving academic communities. Beyond the K-12 setting, Ms. Cueto has also served as a faculty member of The Ohio University in both the College of Education and College of Business. As a doctoral candidate, she contributed to educational research and scholarly dialogue through Southeast Ohio. One of the defining accomplishments of Ms. Cueto's career has been serving as the founding principal of 3 Mater schools in Central Florida: Mater Brighton Lakes, Mater Palms, and Mater Academy Narcoossee. Through her visionary leadership, these schools have become environments where academic rigor, opportunity, leadership, and community come together to prepare students for lifelong success. Tonight, as we celebrate the first graduating class in this historic Mater Academy Narcoossee High School, we recognize the leadership, passion, and commitment that has helped make this moment possible. Please join me in welcoming our principal, Ms. Monica Cueto.
Thank you very much. Good evening, distinguished guests, families, faculty, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. Today is a milestone for all of us. For you, class of 2026, this is the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, growth, and perseverance. Today, you walk across the stage as graduates, the inaugural graduating class of Mater Academy Narcoossee. But if I may be honest for a moment, this day means something deeply personal to me as well. In my 39 years as an educator, I have spent my career serving students in elementary and K-8 schools. I have watched children learn to read, lose their first tooth, navigate middle school friendships, and slowly begin discovering who they are. I have celebrated graduations as a dignitary, stood on stage as a keynote speaker, and applauded students as they crossed into the next chapter. But never before have I had the profound honor of standing here as the principal of a graduating senior class. And I have been emotional about this moment for longer than I care to admit. Not simply because I'm proud of you, but because I understand what this moment represents for all of us. It represents growth, purpose, and perseverance. It represents seeing something through from the very beginning and finally arriving here together. I've been thinking about this day since many of you walked into the front doors of our school in August of 2022. Back then, everything felt new, uncertain, and imperfect at times, but we were building something together while simultaneously trying to discover what the school would become. There were no traditions, no blueprint, no graduating class before you to follow. There was only a vision, and there was you. A group of students willing to take a chance on a brand new school and help that school come to life. But what I remember the most about this class are not simply the big moments on a calendar. It will be the moments in between. The lunches in my office, the endless conversations. The ideas you brought forward, the laughter and the debates. The moments you wanted to ask me for approval on a new event, a new tradition, a spirit week, or something you believed you could make happen at the school to make it better. And I would simply say to you, walk with me. And somehow my office became more than just an office. It became a place where we talked about life, friendships, challenges, dreams, and the future. And I want you to know I will treasure every one of those moments because in those conversations, I witnessed something truly special. I witnessed you grow up. I watched it. I watched you shy students find their voice. I watched leaders emerge. I watched friendships form that will last longer after tonight. And I watched a group of young people slowly realize that they were capable of building something bigger than themselves. This is why this class feels so personal to me. This school year was never something that we thought about would happen right now, this moment, but it's happening. This school was never built simply for you. It was built with you, side by side. You helped create the traditions, the energy, and the pride, and now this will continue to fill our hallways. You are not just graduating from the school, you're a part of the reason the school became what it is today. As your principal, I made a commitment to you from the very beginning. Beyond providing you with an exceptional education, I wanted the school to be a place that challenged you to dream bigger, push farther, and discover the greatness within yourself. My hope was that you would recognize that earning a diploma would mean something, but there was so much more you could give. And today, as I stand before you, overwhelmed with pride, I can say this with complete certainty. You did it. Every single one of you sitting here today will cross this stage as a graduate. 100%. 100%. This is not just an accomplishment. This is a statement about who you are. Class of 2026, you made history. And whether you fully realize it or not, this matters because legacies aren't built by buildings. They are built by people. And you are the foundation of this school story. From the very beginning, we challenged you with one phrase: be the legacy. Not inherit it, not wait for someone else to create it, but build it yourselves. And that is exactly what you did. You built pride. You built traditions. You built a culture rooted in resilience, unity, and heart. You showed up for one another. You grew together. And through it all, you kept moving forward. This is what legacy looks like. To our families, thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your children. Thank you for supporting them through challenges, through successes, and every uncertain moment along the way. Thank you for the sacrifices, the encouragement, the late nights and the ride to school events, and the unconditional love that helped carry them throughout the way. This accomplishment tonight belongs to you as well. To our faculty and staff, Thank you for pouring your hearts and soul into this inaugural class. Thank you for your hard work, your patience, and your grace. Thank you for believing in these students, even on the days that they struggled to believe in themselves. You helped shape not only scholars, but young men and women prepared to step confidently into the future. And on a personal note, I would also like to thank my children, my daughter who is here tonight, and my family for sharing me with this profession for so many years. Education is not simply a career, it is a calling. And they have walked this journey beside me through every late night, every event, every challenge, and every triumph. Their love and support have allowed me to stand here tonight, celebrating this incredible moment with all of you. And to my graduates, please hear me when I say this, you will forever hold a special place in my heart. And I cannot imagine a more deserving class to share it with. Years from now, students will walk these halls without ever realizing what it took to build it. The first Friday Night Lights, the first traditions, the first victories, challenges, memories, but we will know. We will remember the first. This class, this journey, this moment, it mattered. Wherever life takes you next, you will always be able to say, we were the first. So go forward and continue building lives that matter, communities that matter, and futures that matter. Lead with kindness, integrity, and heart. And wherever life takes you, never forget this truth. Matter Academy Narcoossee will remember the class of 2026 as the class that started it all. Congratulations, graduates, and thank you for allowing me and giving me the honor of walking this extraordinary journey beside you.
Thank you, Ms. Cueto. Now we have a student who truly represents the heart, spirit, and pride of Matter Academy Narcoossee High School. Rihanna Fairman has been a part of the Matter Academy Narcoossee family since day one, growing alongside our school and helping shape our culture and traditions to make our Spartan community so special. Throughout her journey, she has demonstrated school pride, leadership, resilience, and dedication both inside and outside of the classroom. This fall, Rihanna will continue her academic journey at the University of South Florida, where she will undoubtedly continue to make her Spartan family proud. As a member of our historic first graduating class, she represents the strength, unity, and legacy of what it means to be a Spartan. Please join me in welcoming Rihanna Fairman as she comes forward to speak about our Spartan pride.
When people hear Spartan pride, they probably think of school spirit, good grades, or honestly just the uniforms that we've been tired of wearing for these last 4 years. But for the class of 2026, I think it became something a lot more personal than that. Because Matter Academy Narcoossee didn't really start like a normal school. Back in 2022, before we even had a building, before the hallways, before the classrooms, before Maxwell decided fences were optional, this school existed entirely online. And somehow, from that, we became a family. And when your graduating class is this small, you grow up together, whether you mean to or not. There was no hiding from each other. We saw each other through every awkward phase, every stressful exam, every breakdown, every stupid argument, every laugh that lasted way too long, and every moment that made high school feel a little less scary. That's what I'll remember most about Matter. One time, we'll hear timer music somewhere and think of Miss Willis's class. We'll see an iced coffee and think about Mr. Q telling us to not be idiots of society. We'll hear someone say FAFO and immediately think of Mr. Cabrera. We'll remember Mr. G saying something completely random every class. Miss Herrera arguing with Kellen and Ignacio like it was part of her daily routine. And Miss Bosch taking care of all of us like we were her own kids. At the time, those were just random moments. But now, I think those are going to become the memories we hold on to the hardest. And that's why this graduation feels different. We aren't just graduating from Matter. We're the first class to ever do it. There was no blueprint for us, no upperclassmen to look up to. We grew up with this school while it was still figuring itself out, and in a way, we helped shape what Matter became. And I think that's why this goodbye feels so emotional. Not because we're leaving a building, but because we're leaving a version of our lives that will never truly get back again. After today, we won't all be in the same room anymore. The people we spent almost every day with for 4 years are slowly going to become old pictures, random memories, and stories we tell our kids years from now, starting with back when I was in high school. So before we leave, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for our teachers for believing in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves. Thank you for being patient with us, for guiding us and caring about us beyond grades and assignments. And especially thank you to Ms. Cuerto. Thank you for taking a chance on a brand new school and helping create something that felt safe, personal, and real for all of us. People always say high school flies by, and honestly, I never really believed them until right now. Because it feels weird knowing that one day, these hallways, these jokes, these teachers, and these people that we saw every single day are just gonna become memories that we talk about years from now. But maybe that's what Spartan Pride really is. It's knowing that we were here first. We built traditions out of nothing. We grew up alongside a school that was still finding itself, and somehow it became home. And no matter where life takes us after today, the class of 2026 will always be the class that started it all. Thank you.
Now it is my great honor to introduce the valedictorian of Matter Academy Narcoossee High School Class of 2026, Devak Mandla. Throughout his time as a Spartan, Devak has demonstrated exceptional dedication, disciplines, and perseverance, both academically and athletically. As a student athlete, he has balanced the demands of rigorous academics while excelling on the tennis court, representing school with pride, leadership, and sportsmanship. His commitment to excellence has made him a role model for his peers and a true example of what it means to be a legacy. This fall, Devak will continue his academic and athletic journey at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, where he will be attending on his path toward future success while continuing to compete in tennis at a collegiate level. As a member of our first historic graduating class, Devak's accomplishments reflect the determination, resilience, and excellence that define Matter Academy Narcoossee High School. We are incredibly proud of all that he has achieved and excited to see all that he will accomplish in the future. Please join me in welcoming our valedictorian, Devak Mandla.
Thank you. Good evening. Esteemed members of the faculty, honored guests, administration, my fellow graduates, and our families. I'm honored to stand before you tonight on such an historic occasion. Before I say anything else, I want to recognize the people who carried me to this moment in ways I can never fully repay. To our faculty, thank you for seeing potential in us long before we saw it in ourselves. You taught us far more than what was written on a board or printed in a textbook. In a school that was still finding its identity, you helped give it its foundation. And Ms. Cuerto, as our principal, thank you for your leadership and steady belief in this school and in all of us. You guided us through the uncertainty of our earliest years here and helped turn a new idea into a real community. What we are celebrating tonight is in many ways the reflection of the vision you carried from the very beginning. And Mr. Q and Ms. Bosch, thank you for the support and guidance you've given me throughout my time here. Both of you are always willing to listen, help, and give advice when it was needed, and that made a bigger difference than I can properly put into words. Over the years, it also became clear how much the both of you meant to our entire grade. You're such an important part of so many students' experiences here, and I know I'm speaking for the senior class when I say we're deeply grateful for everything you've done for us along the way. To my parents, there are no perfect words for what I owe you. You are there through every moment that required patience, encouragement, and consistency, even when things felt overwhelming or uncertain. Everything I'm standing here with today began with your belief in me. And to my brother, thank you for always setting a standard through the way you carry yourself. You never had to say much for it to be clear what effort, discipline, and focus look like in practice. Watching you has shaped more of who I am than you probably realize. Looking back, it is hard not to notice how much has changed, not just in us, but in this school too. When we started, everything was packed into a single hallway. That was it. One hallway that held all of secondary, a handful of classrooms, and a group of people all trying to figure things out at the same time. Being the inaugural graduating class of Mater Academy Narcoossee High School means that growth has always been a part of the experience. Now, years later, you can see just how much the school has grown. New spaces, new hallways, new corners of campus that did not exist when we first walked in. Even the third building being completed is a reminder of how quickly things can expand and shift. It can feel like the growth happened on its own, independent from us. But the truth is, we were a part of it all along. As the school expanded, so did we, learning how to grow within a place that was constantly evolving into something new. Somewhere along the way, this stopped feeling like a temporary beginning and started feeling like a real home. If there's anything we are all walking away with, it is not just what we learned in class. It is a realization that so much time can be spent worrying about fitting into expectations that we forget to ask ourselves what we actually want. It becomes easy to stay quiet when you want to speak, hold back ideas before they have a chance to grow, or avoid opportunities because you're afraid of how other people might see you. I know there are moments when we wanted to start something but did not. Ideas that say as conversations, things we thought about doing but never got the chance to explore. And it's easy to look back and focus on what did not happen. But there's still so much ahead of us that we have not stepped into yet. So many versions of ourselves that we have not met. The truth is, you're not supposed to figure everything out right now. Some of the best parts of your life will come from being willing to explore the sides of yourself that do not perfectly match everyone around you. And maybe that is the point of all of this. Not that we arrived somewhere final tonight, but that we're leaving with more space in front of us than behind us. Space to make mistakes, space to change direction, space to grow into people we have not even imagined yet. So as we move forward, I hope we do not carry the pressure of becoming what we think we're supposed to be. I hope we carry the courage to be honest with ourselves instead, the willingness to take opportunities even when they feel uncertain, the confidence to speak up when we have something meaningful to say. Growth does not always look clear in the moment, but that does not mean it is not happening. Because if this place has taught us anything, is that beginnings are rarely perfect. They're uncertain, sometimes messy, sometimes uncomfortable, but they're also where everything meaningful starts. And this right here is one of those beginnings. So the graduating class of 2026, congratulations, we did it. I cannot wait to see what all of us do next. Thank you. Go Spartans.
At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Vanessa Moreno, elementary lead teacher at Mater Academy Narcoossee. Ms. Moreno's dedication, leadership, and commitment to our Spartan community has helped our school make a place where students can grow and succeed. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Vanessa Moreno as she comes forward to introduce our keynote speaker.
Good evening, everyone. I am a Mater alumni, and until tonight, I never fully understood what those words meant to carry. But standing here, looking at our first graduates that this school has ever produced, I feel it in a way that I didn't expect. Pride, gratitude, and a deep, deep belief that the best of Mater is still ahead, and it is sitting right in front of me. My name is Vanessa Moreno, and it is an honor to be the one introducing tonight's keynote speaker, because our speaker is not just someone who achieved great things. She is someone who achieved great things and then came back. Back to this community, back to this family, back for you. She once sat exactly where you are sitting right now, a Mater student in cap and gown, and a future full of questions and possibilities. Since then, she has gone to work at some of the most iconic and innovative companies in the world, HBO, Spotify, and now Microsoft. But what moves me the most is not the resume. It is that she is here tonight for our very first inaugural class, because that is what the Matter family does. We reach back for the ones coming up behind us. From one Matter alumni to another Matter alumni to the newest Matter alumni sitting right in front of me. Please welcome your keynote speaker, Cynthia Viento.
Hello. Okay. Before I say a single word, look to your left. Now look to your right. Now look straight ahead at the people in front of you and the ones behind you. Really take a look. Because the people in this room are not an accident. Every single person sitting in a cap and gown today made a choice over and over again to still be here. And that matters more than you know. My name is Cynthia Vento. I am also a Matter graduate. And today, more than anything I've accomplished in my career, I'm honored to stand in front of you, the first graduating class of Matter Academy in Narcoossee. The first. Let that sink in. There's going to be classes after you. There's going to be students who walk these halls next year and the year after, who will point to a picture on a wall or read a name on a plaque and say, oh, they were first. That's you. You don't just have a diploma today. You have a legacy. Now, when most people hear the word legacy, they think of something left behind by presidents, pioneers, by people with statues and stadiums named after them, by people whose stories are written in history books. But I want to offer you a different definition today. A legacy is not something that happens to you at the end of your life. A legacy is built by you, one decision at a time, starting right now. Every time you chose to show up when it was hard, that was legacy. Every time you stayed when leaving felt easier, that was legacy. And every time you bet on yourself when no one else did, that was legacy. And you've been building that this whole time. You did that. You just didn't have a name for it yet. Not everyone who started this journey with you is sitting here today, and that's okay. Some found a different path, a different school, a different direction. Life is not a straight road for anybody, but you navigated the detours and you still ended up exactly where you were supposed to be. I sat where you were sitting, right there, a Matter graduate. I've always been the student who had it together. Gifted programs, honor students, good grades. People expected great things of me, but honestly, I expected great things of myself. And then I got to college. And here's what nobody really tells you about that chapter. Figuring yourself out is its own kind of work. You're navigating new environments, new pressures, new versions of yourself, all at the same time. It's exciting and overwhelming and humbling, sometimes all in the same week. There were moments where I had to pause, recalibrate, and remind myself why I started. That's not failure, that's growth. And it happens to everyone, whether they want to admit it or not. But here's what I know for sure. You will always figure it out. You will always find your footing again, and every time you do, you come out of it knowing yourself a little bit better than you did before. I kept going, I earned my master's degree in marketing, and then the doors started opening. HBO, Spotify, Twitter, now it's X. And today, I work at Microsoft. I'm not telling you that to impress you. I'm telling you that because I was you, sitting in that seat, wondering what came next. I was aiming, lost my space. Believing somewhere deep down that the stars I was aiming for were actually reachable. And they are. I promise you that they are. And here's something that might surprise you. Matter graduates are literally everywhere, and I mean that, everywhere. They are engineers at NASA, building the technology that will take us deeper into space than any human has gone before. They're at the most competitive companies in the world, Google, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta. They're the doctors in hospitals making life and death decisions with steady hands and clear minds. They're the lawyers in the courtrooms fighting for people who could not fight for themselves. They're entrepreneurs, artists, educators, scientists, people who took what they learned inside of those four walls and turned it into something the world needed. And that's the community that you are joining today. Not just Matter Academy Narcoossee, not just that campus, the entire Matter family, a network of people who know what it means to work for something, who know what it means to come from somewhere with heart, and who are generally actively rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Every alum before you is rooting for you. And the ones who come after, they're going to look up to you the way you might have looked up to someone else. That's how legacy works. It moves forward and it multiplies. So today, right now, in this moment, I want to formally welcome you to the Matter alumni community. You have earned your seat at this table. This table is a lot bigger and more powerful than you might realize it yet. But I want to leave you with the last stop before we get to the part where I actually let you celebrate, because you should celebrate loudly and without apology. Shoot for the stars. And I know that sounds like something you've heard of before, probably on a classroom poster, but I mean it in every specific way. I'm not asking you to shoot for someone else's stars. I'm asking you to figure out yours. Your purpose is not going to look like mine. It's not going to look like your best friend's or your parents' vision of it or what an algorithm tells you is impressive. Your purpose is the specific, irreplaceable thing that only you can do, the intersection of what you are gifted at and what the world actually needs. That discovery does not happen the day you graduate. It happens over years, through trial and error, and sometimes through failure, through the jobs that do not work out, and the relationships that teach you something hard, and the quiet moments where you finally hear yourself clearly. But here's what I need you to trust. You're not doing it alone. Every person in this room, every family member, every teacher, every administrator who believed in this school before it was anything, they're your foundation. The alumni network you are now a part of is your scaffolding. And your own belief in yourself, that stubborn, irreducible belief that you are meant for something, that is your fuel. Do not let anyone take your fuel. Not circumstances, not doubt, not the voice in your head that sounds like fear but calls itself reason. You have already proven something today that most people never get to prove. You persevered. You showed up. You are first. Now go be the legacy. And before I walk off the stage, I want to give you something, because words are powerful, and I believe that with everything I have. But sometimes you need something that you can hold, something that exists in the physical world as a reminder that this moment was real and that everything said in it was meant. So I want you to reach under your seat. I'll give you a second. Reach under your seats, students. So what you're holding is a little box, and inside of it is a bracelet. And on it, you'll notice a small compass. Now, it's not the kind that spins and points you somewhere. It's simpler than that. North, south, east, west. 4 directions. A reminder that at any given moment in your life, you have options. You can always move. You can always choose a direction. You are never actually stuck, even when it feels that way. But here's what I love most about it. No matter which direction you go, the compass goes with you. It's on your wrist. It travels with you to college, to your first job, to the city you might move to the life you build. And on the days when you feel turned around, when nothing looks familiar, and you are not sure which way is forward, look down at that bracelet. And no matter how far you go, you always have a true north to come back to. That true north is matter. It's with community. It's the people in this room. It is everything that was built inside you right here. You will never be lost as long as you remember where you started. And where you come from right here, this room, this community, this family, is a place that believes in you before you had a single credential to your name. Keep it on your wrist. Wear it on the hard days and the great ones. Let it travel everywhere life takes you. Pick a direction. Trust yourself. Find your way. You're not just graduates. You're the first chapter of a story this school will be telling for decades. And it is one of the honors of my life to have been in the room when it happened. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now, go find your way.
At this time, we would like to welcome back our principal, Ms. Monica Cueto, as she comes forward to recognize some outstanding achievements of the class of 2026 through the presentation of awards and scholarships. These honors reflect the hard work, dedication, leadership, and perseverance demonstrated by our graduates throughout their time at Matter Academy Narcoossee High School. Please join me in welcoming back Ms. Monica Cueto.
Mrs. Carmen Conjemi began her educational journey over 29 years ago as a special education teacher. Mrs. Conjemi proudly serves as the principal of Mater Brighton Lakes Academy and as the lead principal of Mater Academy Central Florida. Her leadership extends beyond her school as she holds key roles such as regional director and instructional coach coordinator at the Doral Leadership Institute. She is also a faculty member at Doral College of the College of Education. Welcome, Ms. Conjemi. And I must say, it's not that she's just my colleague, she's also my sister. She founded the very first school here in Central Florida, and I was her assistant principal, and we've been together ever since. Is that not right?
Yes, we have. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Good evening, graduate students, proud families, and esteemed friends. It is an honor to stand before you today to present this year's You Matter Scholarship Award. You Matter is a network-wide initiative dedicated to supporting both our students and teachers. Through this effort, we provide teacher mini-grants, student enrichment opportunities, and senior scholarships, ensuring that every school has access to resources that enhance learning beyond the classroom. Thanks to the collective support of our Matter family, we continue to expand opportunities and make a meaningful impact across all campuses. Each year, the You Matter Senior Scholarship is awarded to a student who truly represents the very best of Matter. Someone who leads with purpose, excels academically, and makes a lasting impact on their school community. This year's recipient is someone whose journey reflects resilience, dedication, and scholarship with involvement in National Honor Society, Future Business Leaders, Lake Nona Indians Cultural Organization, and competitive tennis, and achievements including valedictorian of his class and Class 4A Florida State Champion for tennis. Known for his drive, sportsmanship, and humility, this student has left a meaningful mark on the Mater Academy Narcoossee High School family. This fall, he will attend Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. It is with great pride that we present the You Matter Senior Scholarship to Devak Mandla.
At this time, I would like to welcome Ms. Odalis Borges to the stage as we present the All Uniform Wear Scholarship. We are incredibly grateful for the continued support of the community partnership that we have with All Uniform Wear, whose generosity and commitment to educational help has opened doors and created opportunities for our students as they begin the next chapter of their journeys. This scholarship recognizes a graduating senior who has demonstrated dedication, perseverance, and a commitment to academic success while representing the values of Mater Academy Narcoossee High School. Please join me in welcoming with Ms. Odalis Borges as we present the All Uniform Wear Scholarship. At this time, it is our honor to present this scholarship to the student who has demonstrated this dedication, perseverance, and commitment through this journey at Mater Academy Narcoossee High School. This year's recipient has shown what it truly means to work hard, overcome challenges, and represent the values of our Spartan community and pride. please join me in congratulating Ignacio Acuna as the recipient of the All Uniform Wear Scholarship.
At this time, we would like to welcome back Principal Cueto.
At this time, we would like to welcome Ms. Carrie Montano, representative of Doral College and a lifelong educator, to recognize the students who have earned their Associate of Arts degree through Doral College. Ms. Montano is a distinguished educator and leader whose career has been marked by excellence, innovation, and dedication to student achievement. Throughout her career, she has served as a founding principal of 3 high schools in Miami-Dade County and was honored as Principal of the Year in one of the largest school districts in the nation. She currently serves as the Assistant Dean of Graduate Education Programs at Doral College, where she continues to expand educational opportunities for students. Tonight, we proudly recognize the remarkable accomplishments of our students who have balanced the rigor of high school coursework while simultaneously earning college credits towards their future. Their dedication, perseverance, and commitment to academic excellence are truly commendable. At this time, we would like our Doral College students to take the stage in recognition of earning their associate's degree.
Rihanna Fairman and Maxwell Coram.
It is an honor for me to be here. In my career, as she was talking about, I've done so many graduations, but someone spoke about the butterflies, right? Those butterflies never go away, and that's called passion and love, okay, passion and love. On behalf of Doral College and President Judith Marty, we recognize that you have met all the requirements that entitle you to an Associate of Arts degree. Congratulations, congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Montano. For joining us in this evening, we are recognizing the outstanding achievements of our students who have earned their associate's degree through Doral College. And now, it is time and my great honor to go ahead and present the Mater Academy Narcoossee High School Class of 2026 for the presentation of diplomas. At this time, I would like to invite our principal, Ms. Cueto, Mr. Barroso, Ms. Kanjemi, and Ms. Tavares to join us in the line of receiving diplomas as we recognize and congratulate our graduates on this incredible milestone. As we prepare for the presentation of diplomas, we kindly ask for your cooperation in helping us maintain the dignity and significance of this special moment. We understand the excitement and pride that you feel for your graduate, and we ask that all guests remain seated and hold applause and celebrations until all graduates have crossed the stage and the final name has been called. This allows every graduate and family the opportunity to fully hear and enjoy each student's moment of recognition. Thank you for your support in making this ceremony memorable and respectful for all members of the class of 2026. Mientras nos preparamos para la entrega de diplomas, les pedimos amablemente su cooperación para ayudarnos a mantener la dignidad y la importancia de este momento tan especial. Entendemos la emoción y el orgullo que siente por sus graduados y les pedimos que todos los invitados permanezcan sentados y reserven el aplauso y celebraciones hasta que todos los graduados hayan cruzado el escenario y se haya mencionado el último nombre. Esto permite que cada graduado y cada familia tenga la oportunidad de escuchar y disfrutar plenamente el momento de reconocimiento de cada estudiante. Gracias por su apoyo y por ayudarnos a hacer esta ceremonia un momento memorable y respetuoso para toda la clase del 2026.
Before we continue with today's ceremony, we would like to take a moment to recognize the accomplishments represented by the cords and regalia worn by our graduates today. Each cord, stole, and medal symbolizes dedication, leadership, academic excellence, service, perseverance, commitment throughout their high school journey. These honors have been awarded based on school-approved organizations, academic achievements, and graduation distinctions earned by the class of 2026. Let us begin. Divak Mandla. Maxwell Coram. Shafiq Homaiden. Camille Zamora. Ignacio Acuna. Rihanna Fairman. Kellen Berry. John Becker. Daniel Campo. Marcos Carlier. Juan Cuero. Kenneth Echeverry. DeAndre Alau. Tyler Fetterman. Leah Garcia. Natalia Gomez. Jazila Gomez. Roercy Gonzalez. Axel Gonzalez Henao. Dakshina Gopakumar. Jason Irizarry. Eric Knezovich. Nicholas Menchaca. Taisha Mendez. Camila Roman. Pedro Salicru. Maya Santiago. Logan Sink. Congratulations to class of 2026. At this time, please welcome back our principal, Ms. Monica Cueto, for the official conferring of diplomas upon the Mater Academy Narcoossee High School class of 2026.
Stay with me, stay with me. Yeah. Class of 2026, please rise. As principal of Mater Academy Narcoossee High School, I proudly certify that these graduates have successfully fulfilled all requirements established by Orange County Public Schools and the state of Florida. By the authority vested in me, it is my great honor to officially declare you graduates of Mater Academy Narcoossee High School. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2026.
As the first official alumni of Mater Academy Narcoossee High School, we ask that you please rise for a special presentation of our Alumna Mater performed by Mater Academy Narcoossee High School Choir under the direction of our music director, Ms. Sarah Minkler. Please rise as we sing our alma mater.
From a place of new beginnings, rising voices bold and true, we
Please be seated. Before we conclude this evening's ceremony, we invite everyone to direct their attention to the screens for a special senior tribute honoring the unforgettable journey and memories of the Mater Academy Narcoossee High School class of 2026.
Took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide bring it down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide bring it down. Oh, the landslide bring it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the Mater Academy Narcoossee High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2026. Thank you to our families, friends, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests and community members for joining us this evening to celebrate this historic and unforgettable milestone with our graduates. Your love, support, and encouragement have helped guide these students to this incredible moment. To the class of 2026, thank you for laying the foundation and creating a legacy for future generations of Spartans. We're proud of all that you have accomplished and excited for all that lies. Once a Spartan, always a Spartan. At this time, we're going to kindly ask that all guests remain seated until the recessional has concluded and all graduates have exited the ceremony. Before we end, we would like to invite once again Principal Cueto up to the podium.
Congratulations once again to the Mater Academy Narcoossee High School class of 2026. Go Spartans!
Students rise.
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say, and everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who'll stay. Oh, in this world, it's just us. It's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was. You know it's not the same. Answer the phone. Harry, you're no good alone. Why are you sitting at home on the floor? What kind of pills do you want? Ringing the bell, and nobody's coming to help. Your daddy lives by himself. He just wants to know that you're well.